how I'm making 29,000 on average a day in Solana. Hi, my name is ZFreaks. I've been trading and investing in the markets for over a decade now. PSE, US markets, CFDs, crypto, NFTs, been there, done that, still here guys. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about all things Solana. Well, not all things, some things Solana. You ready? Let's go! This project has launched 2020 and is named after a small Southern California coastal city. Solana uses a unique combination of proof of history or POH and delegated proof of stake DPoS algorithms to offer exponentially faster transaction speeds and lower costs compared to other blockchains like Ethereum and Cardano. Solana aims to process transactions at speeds comparable to centralized systems like Visa, while maintaining the decentralization of blockchain technology. Its native cryptocurrency is SOL, which is used for transaction fees, staking, and participating in governance. So one of the reasons why I love Solana is because it's one of the fastest blockchains out there right now. So marami namang ibang blockchains pero iba pa rin talaga yung Solana. I would say maganda yung community, maganda yung UI, and there's a lot of people building in Solana. One of the data that we have here is that kaya ni Solana mag-transact ng 65k transactions per second or TPS as opposed to other blockchains like Ethereum and also Bitcoin. And dito sa Solana, marami ding mga airdrops na nangyayari. So if you're using products or protocols na wala pang token, or we call this tokenless protocols, pag ginagamit mo yung mga products na yan and nagiging sobrang okay yung kanilang business, a lot of users are, using it, people are backing it, and siguro may mga VCs na, mag-i-invest dun sa product na yon. Hindi naman guaranteed, pero most of the time, talagang pag ginamit mo yung mga products na yun, bibigyan ka nila ng token as an airdrop, as a kind of like thank you for using their product and helping them grow the ecosystem. When it comes to Solana, it's what we call the payment chain. If you've seen that video of Stripe that is investing and integrating its system for Solana, that's a big thing kasi mass adoption, yun yung pinakagusto nating goal, di ba? Meme coins. So if you've been in Solana for a while, or siguro kung bago ka pa lang, makapansin mo may mga meme coins like WIF, CatWIF Hat, and let's say Bonk, and other meme coins na sumasabog or nag-grow. They're choosing Solana because sobrang bilis nga, and meron silang mga distributor na protocols that you can use to, let's say, market it to people who are using the chain. DEX volume and also stable coin transactions. Now, we have data that shows that yung transactions, as opposed to other chains, when it comes to the DEX, sobrang nag-grow na. And this is even when things are going down. Solana has been growing in TVL, and also you can see with, I think, the data that shows coming from Visa na itong Solana is been growing when it comes to the stablecoin transactions. So how do you get started with Solana? Syempre, kailangan nyo ng wallet. And the predominant wallets that are being used in Solana is Phantom Wallet, Solflare, and Backpack. Now, kailangan nyo ng on-ramp. So pag sinabi ng on-ramp, halimbawa nandito tayo sa Philippines and you want to get into the blockchain, syempre, paano nyo ba i-convert yan? In this example, we're gonna be using Coins Pro or CoinsPH as our on-ramp. Syempre, marami namang iba dyan na exchanges, pero we want to be compliant with our regulations. And so, let's use Coins Pro. Here, I'm already logged in CoinsPH. And I'm gonna show you, ito yung itsura ng portfolio. Maliit lang to. Basically, gagamitin ko lang talaga siya as on-ramp. So, on-ramp meaning ko-convert natin yung fiat natin, which is peso, into crypto Solana. And then from there, isasend natin yun dun sa Solana address natin. So here, you can find, meron tayong peso na nandito. Now, I do not suggest na gamitin ninyo yung convert. Kasi pag ginamit nyo yung convert dito, tad-tad kayo ng fees. So, I suggest punta kayo dito sa Coins Pro kasi maliit yung kanilang fees, at least. Alright? So, meron kayong makita dyan, limit order, meron kayong makitang market order. Now, you wanna go to Solana, hanapin nyo dyan, Sol, PHP, make sure hindi yung Solo PHP, baka iba yung mabili ninyo. Once you're here, I have around 6 pesos. Actually, pinambili ko na kasi ng Solana at kung anong coins dito sa account na to. But here, I'm gonna be doing a market order para agad-agad tayong makabili. So, market order natin yung 6.25 pesos natin. Buy Sol, tingnan natin kung pumasok. Mukhang hindi yata pwede kasi hindi ako umabot sa minimum. Pero okay lang. Pero at least, alam niyo naman yung kung paano natin ginawa yan. Kasi meron naman akong 0.41 Solana na nandito na pwede natin gamitin. So, what we're gonna do is go to portfolio. At least alam nyo So, again guys, punta kayo sa Coins Pro if ever you wanna do it. Don't do the convert. Next, hanapin nyo yung Solana. So, ito yung amount na meron tayo. Medyo nakakasad pero okay lang guys. Malaki na rin yan. Punta tayo dito and then make sure that you do send Sol. So, ganito yan. Send Sol. I'm gonna click that. Tapos, hanapin nyo kung asaan yung wallet ninyo. Alright? So, in this case, in this example, I'm gonna be using Phantom. So, meron tayong iba't ibang wallets nandito. I'm gonna be using a different wallet over here. We're gonna be using our this wallet na konti lang yung Sol. 0.84 yung Sol na nandyan. Dagdagan natin para maging 1 Solana. Magkano yung kailangan natin? 0.2 Solana, 0.22 na lang, ganyan. Sige. So, here, we have around 0.41. Lagyan natin ng 0.22. And then, here in the, I'm not gonna do a tutorial on how to create a Phantom wallet, pero I'm gonna just link in the description yung phantom.app para pwede kayo dun mag-download. So again, marami kayong pwedeng gamitin na wallets, pero ito yung personal na ginagamit ko, and so ito yung pwede nyo gayahin. So if you go here, you can copy that once you've made your wallet. And then, go here to Solana address. Paste nyo yan dyan. Okay, make sure that it's correct. Pero usually, hindi naman yan, hindi naman tayo mafa-fat finger dito. Just select that copy and then paste nyo dito. Select the Sol that you want to be sending. And then, select next. So, ayan. You would be able to see, meron tayong prompt na nandyan. You have entered the correct. You have selected the correct network. So, just so that pagka nagkamali kayo, hindi nyo masisisi coins. And, ayan, may note, which is optional. Up to you kung gusto nyo lagyan yan. Ako, hindi. Diretso lang confirm. And then, yes, may nakalagay dyan. Please record a 3-second. Wow, okay. So, kailangan ko pa yatang security check. Okay, so I just used my phone app sa Coins Pro to verify that it is actually me that is doing the withdrawal. So, withdrawal currently pending. And we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, hindi naman siya ganong matagal. As opposed to other chains. But based from my experience, when it comes to coins, medyo mabagal talaga guys. It might take 5 minutes to 15 minutes. So, wag kayo masyado kabahan. Akalin nyo na wala na yung funds nyo. Nandyan lang yan siya guys. Okay, it just takes some time for the transaction to be processed. So guys, alam niyo naman lahat na trader ako, and nung nagsimula ako sa investing, napaisip ako kasi I was thinking, why are all these tokens going 5x, 10x, even 20 or 100x in such a short amount of time? Bakit ba nila ito tinitrade? And so, doon ako napatingin sa social media. I was looking into various outlets, and I figured and found out that some people are actually making a lot more by investing into these NFTs, investing in DeFi. And so, when I started, sa ETH talaga ako guys. ETH. And the thing is, nung bull market, sobrang tinadtad ako ng gas fees. Sabi ko, ganito ba talaga? Each galaw ko, meron akong gas. So, sinubukan ko pumasok sa iba't ibang tinatawag nilang ETH killers or ETH alternatives. Pumunta ako sa Matic, pumunta ako sa BSC, pumunta ako ng Wax. Ano pa ba? Avalanche, lahat sinubukan ko guys. Hindi man lahat, pero marami sinubukan ko. And one of the things na nirecommend in Twitter, kasi syempre doon tayo naghahanap talaga ng mean information natin, was Solana. It was one of the chains na nirecommend. And so sabi ko, okay, I want to get in Solana. How do I do it? And so, doon na nagsimula lahat. I started with NFTs. I was checking out, ano ba yung mga possibilities dito? So, I think I remember meron isang project na minint ko for 2.5. It was called Shadow Super Coders, SSC. And I think yun yung pinaka naging successful ko na mint. Kasi from 2.5 Sol, umabot siya ng mga 100 Sol eh. And then at that time, yung Solana was around 180 plus or 200. Basta umabot siya ng mga ganun. And it was insane kasi naging 500,000 siya. Because meron siyang DeFi, meron siyang mga tokens na if you stake mo tong NFTs na to, then you get a certain amount of tokens. And crazy kasi dito rin nangyari yung mga, tinatawag nilang Ponzinomics. Yung meron kang NFT, isi-stake mo siya, tapos everyday meron kang kinikita na mga tokens, pwede mong ibenta yung tokens, pwede mong gamitin yung tokens na yun sa ecosystem nila, pang lottery, pang kung ano-ano. And I remember, meron din akong mga investment like DeGods, na yun yung isa sa mga OGs talaga na lumipad, na even ngayon nag-bridge siya sa Ethereum, although ngayon, mababa na siya relatively, but yun yung mga experience ko na umabot yung, let's say, 50k ko, umabot siya ng million. I think ang pinaka-top niya was around 3 million. And there was even this mint na sobrang hype. Ito yung isang pinaka-insane. OK Bears. For those of you na OG dito sa space na to, buwabagsak na yung Solana nun. And with OK Bears, yung puhunan mo, I think mga 12,000 pesos. Or basta less than 20,000. Tapos, after minting, within just 3 days, umabot siya ng 7 digits. Buti naman nakabenta tayo ng mga bears. I think isa lang yung na-mint ko doon, pero namili ako secondary doon eh. Tapos sobrang I would say people were just really banking on the speculation of things. Lahat branding and stuff. And it was a crazy time. Pabagsak na rin yung market nung time na yon. I remember Solana went through a lot of other crazy stuff. Luna happened, and then FTX happened. Siyempre, dala-dala niya yung Solana, tapos umabot si Solana. I remember below 10. Sabi ko, hindi, mamimili ako nito. Why? Because Solana is really a community of builders, I would say. Diyan ka makakakita ng mga CEOs, founders that have resilience, and also, dinadaldala nila yung community nila. Siyempre, may mga sisihan pa rin nangyayari at kung anong katoksikan. But here in Solana, it's just different. I love the memes. I love the energy. And you can see the resilience in the community na, we've been through a lot of things, but hey, we're still here. It's not like other chains out there na nakikita ko during the bull market, ang saya-saya, no? Pero pagka nag-down na or nag-bear market, wala na, hindi mo na makita. So, meron din naman yan sa Solana, pero you can see that there's a huge difference. Sa ibang chains, pagka nag-bear market or kahit na bumagsak lang yung chain, wala na, hindi mo na makapapansin, GM na lang hanggang sa wala na talaga, right? But here in Solana, in different projects, it's the same people. And you can see that, wow, even if it's the same people that's you see in different discords, you can see that, hey, you know what, we're still here. We still care about the system or the ecosystem. We still care about the community. So that's the huge difference why I'm staying here in Solana. I'm not a Solana maxi, but this is the experience that I have. I'm pretty sure in the future, there's going to be other chains out there that, could potentially topple Solana. But right now, I would say Solana is the best. And so, I suggest, hanggang ngayon pa lang, silipin nyo na siya, especially with the current markets, because this is the future. Bitcoin and other tokens, this is the future, guys. And so, I want you to study how this works because there's an endless opportunity that's coming, right? And unfolding in front of our eyes. While waiting, guys, I just want to show you what are the things that here in Solana, ano ba yung mga pinagkakaabalahan ko? Saan ba ako invested? And what are the things that you might want to be looking at, especially right now na medyo okay mag-invest sa market? Pakita ko muna sa inyo yung main na money driver ko or money printer ko. So here in Solana kasi, I've mentioned earlier na maraming mga builders in the space. And one of the things that I was able to invest in early on was Sol Casino. So this is one of the projects that is giving me currently, the last time I checked, one of the main projects that is giving me passive yield. So daily when I compute everything, not just this fund, but all of my NFTs that are giving me passive yields, at the moment mga 29k yung kinikita ko per day. So that's in peso, not in dollars. Hopefully dollars na soon, no? Pagka sobrang full on bull market tayo. And here you can see that I have around, personally meron ako mga 30 bears. So yun yung nagbibigay sa atin ng yield. Alright, so ito kaka-harvest lang natin ng mga yields, itong SCS tokens. Ayan, so makita nyo dito sa account na to, meron tayong 20 bears. Meron tayong maximum na 20 bears per account lang, unfortunately, with the new rules. And they're changing that constantly so that mas maging maayos yung, the project. Hindi ko alam kung bakit nila ginawa yun. Sana isang account na lang para mas maayos. Pero okay lang din. Meron kasi silang mga 10,000 USD or 9,900 USD na maximum na pwede mong i-withdraw per 24 hours. So, yun yung isa sa mga limitations niya. I'm gonna just show you guys. Ayun, napakita ko na yun sa inyo. Pwede din kayo mag-trade doon. And it's one of the, I would say, kasi puntahan natin yung puntahan natin tong account na to para makita nyo talaga. So, it's one of those, I would say, platforms that I use for leverage trading. Why? Because you can trade here using crypto. So, hindi lahat ng crypto pwede mong gamitin to leverage trade. If you're going to other exchanges, syempre ang pwede mong gamitin dyan is stablecoins. USDC, USDT, and kung anong stablecoin yung available. But here in Sol Casino, you can actually use Solana. You can also use SCS. You can use BNB, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Pyth, to name a few. Other tokens na hindi naman core token, hindi mo naman pwede gamitin yon. In-explain ko na sa ibang videos ko why I'm pretty bullish here. Because, syempre, pagka umakyat yung token, yung core token na ginamit mo, halimbawa, gumamit ka ng Ethereum, tapos, you use that as collateral instead of a stable, tapos umakyat yung Ethereum, and then, naka-leverage ko doon, ang laki ng pwede mong kitain. As in, nagdodoble, nagtitriple, depending on the performance of the coin. So, I'm not gonna go into the details of it, basta yun na yung idea. So, that's one of the projects that I'm in. Basically, yung yields na kinikita ko, pinapaikot ko lang siya sa ecosystem. I use it to farm or use other products in the space. Para naman, pag ginamit mo kasi yung mga products dito sa Solana is may chance na you would be able to get those airdrops. Kind of like a thank you. Like with what we said earlier na, ayun, gamitin mo lang yung products, gamitin mo lang yung protocols, and the more you use it, the more volume that you put, then the bigger the airdrop. Yung mga airdrops na latest was Camino. I think I got around 6 figures, around 300k at least dun sa airdrop na yun for my personal. Okay, enough about Sol Casino. We're gonna be talking about ano yung mga upcoming airdrops na I am currently in na pwede nyong i-check. So, there's one we call Sanctum. So, here in Sanctum, ito yung isa sa tinitingnan natin na projects. Basically, Sanctum is a kind of like a Jupiter when it comes to LSTs. So, ano ba tong LST? Now, I don't wanna info overload you, but how the blockchain works is, may proof of stake kasi tayong tinatawag. TLDR nito is that instead of you holding Solana or you staking your Solana into validators, kasi sometimes it takes some time for you to unstake you can just directly buy an LST. This is what you call a liquid staking token. Google nyo na lang yung full details, but basically, as opposed to just holding Solana, when you buy an LST, which is an equivalent or some sort of an upgraded version of Solana that is earning interest. So, isipin nyo, meron kayong Solana na nakastake, but instead of it being staked, it's into a liquid staking token. This asset, you can use to use as collateral sa mga iba't ibang protocols. So, hindi siya yung parang, time deposit na nasa bangko na hindi mo siya pwedeng i-take out pagka hindi pa siya, in maturity. But for example, liquid stake tokens or LSTs, pwede nyo siyang gamitin sa ibang protocols para gamitin as collateral. Pwede nyo rin siyang instantly sell back to Solana if you want. And so, hinahawakan nyo lang siya and it's already earning you interest as opposed to holding it with Solana. So, better talaga na instead of, just having Solana, put it or convert your Solana into LSTs. Here in Sanctum, they have different validators. Meron silang mga different partners. And you can see here, meron kang mga pets. Basically, what they did, it's crazy. It's brilliant what they did because they partnered up with all these validators. Itong mga validators na to na nakipag-partner with Sanctum, If you buy their LST, then ayan, you're eligible most likely for their airdrops. My personal speculation is that these partner validators, they are going to give a part of their revenue na nakukuha nila dun sa staking rewards nila to the people who are invested into their LST. And syempre dun din sa Sanctum mismo. So, here you go. Kakasimula pa lang ng Season 1, which is what they call Sanctum Wonderland. You can see here, iba't iba yung kanilang mga LSTs that's available. I actually invested into all of the 18 Sanctum kumbaga sponsored LSTs. You can see here merong Sanctum Pet. So parang ginawa nila parang Pokemon style, ano? How this works is that you buy the LST, you convert your Solana into this LST, and the longer that you hold it, the more points that you get. And the more points that you get, pwede mong i-level up yung pet mo. So you can see here, meron tayong INF. So ito yung pinaka-main LST sa lahat. Sanctum's main LST is INF or Infinity. Or Infinity, yeah, ito na siya. And then you have Drifty. So if you're familiar with Drift protocol, this is a DEX futures derivative protocol that, you know, if you use their product, then you get points as well. So tingin ko, pagka meron kang Drift Sol, you would be also eligible for additional Drift tokens pag nag-launch sila. So that's my speculation. I don't take my word for it, but I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna be rewarding not just for Sanctum, but also sa kanilang mga tokens. So again, you would be able to see all these other products that are here that are tokenless. Meron ding iba na may tokens, like ito si Bonksy. So if you know Bonk, the meme token, meron din silang validator here. Most likely they're gonna be giving us extra rewards for having this validator, or having this LST, which is Bonk Sol. We have Heli. So itong si Heli is Helios. If you are familiar with the payment systems, if you want to pay using USDC or other payments, I think ito Helios yung ginagamit natin na, or yung popular na ginagamit as a way of paying other than Solana. Isa sa mga on-ramp na mga products and services here. You can see here Jupiter as well. So this is Jupiter. Kaka-launch lang din nila na LST. And marami pang iba na nandito. Yung iba hindi ko alam kung anong ginagawa nila. Hindi ko pa talaga naaral. But it's best to always diversify. And in crypto, it's important that you diversify because you never know. Baka mamaya meron kayong makuha na juicy na airdrop just by doing this. So, isipin nyo na lang parang meron kayong Pokemon, di ba? Tapos pinapa-level nyo lang siya. So, it's a way to, really gamify the whole thing. And if you wanna get started with this, just you can use our link, our referral link, so that you can also get a bonus by the end of Season 1. So, there's no guarantees sa bonus, but if you do use a referral link, there is a chance that there is going to be some rewards here. So, yun lang guys. Kailangan nyo lang buy the LSTs, diversify. My personal strategy here is that most of my fund is in INF, and then the rest nakalagay sa iba't ibang or naka-diversify sa iba't ibang products at LSTs. So, ayun. Makita mo, meron ako dito with Infinity 76. Itong Drifty level 62, 46. So, it's a cute way to actually invest and get people on board in the space. So these are the two products or protocols that I am currently heavy in. Those are the few things that I wanted to look at because money is being printed in Solana, and I suggest get into it because we're still early, guys. Alright guys, so natapos na yung explanation natin dun sa mga iba't ibang opportunities in Solana. Now, balikan natin, sana nandito na yung Solana natin. So, I'm here in the Coins.ph platform, and we're gonna be checking yung yung wallet natin, kung pumasok na ba yung Solana natin dito sa account para magamit naman natin siya. So, we're gonna check. Dumating ba? Ayun guys, so dumating na yung ating Solana. Kanina mga 0.8 lang yan, and ngayon 1 Solana siya. So, pwede na natin gamitin siya to convert into, let's say, an LST like Infinity. Ayan, so kita nyo naman, dumating na yung ating Solana, which is 0.215 Solana. I think 0.22 yung nilagay natin. Pero ayan, merong kaltas na 0.005. That's the transaction cost. So yun lang guys. That's basically it. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are wanting to learn more, then consider joining our free Discord in the Trading Republic. But I do suggest that if you want alpha, if you want meat, consider our paid service because andyan na yung research team namin. Sila na bahala sa lahat ng heavy lifting and heavy research. Pindot na lang ang kailangan yung gawin. And if you want to secure your SOL, make sure to click this link to open a Coins account. Make sure that you use your Coins Pro. And let me know what you think about this video by commenting kung ano yung mga gusto nyong malaman, what you want me to talk about next. And that's it, guys. Peace out. See you on the next one.